Everything's fine on 93.9 Dublin South FM.
Good afternoon, I'm Charmaine Colvin and here's your weekly news update. You are listening to Apna Radio 93.9 Dublin South FM. The rape and murder of a 31-year-old female doctor last week in Kolkata has caused major disruptions to hospital services in several Indian cities. Thousands of doctors marched on Monday in Kolkata and the surrounding West Bengal state to denounce the killing at a government-run hospital, demanding justice for the victim and better security measures. Police have arrested a hospital volunteer worker in connection with the horrific murder, which took place at one of India's oldest hospitals, the 138-year-old AUG Medical College. Tens of thousands of women in Kolkata and across West Bengal are expected to march tonight demanding the independence to live in freedom and without fear. The march takes place ahead of India's Independence Day tomorrow. Outraged doctors have struck work both in the city and across India, demanding a strict federal law to protect healthcare workers. The tragedy has once again cast a spotlight on the violence against healthcare workers in the country. Around 30% of doctors in India are female, while 80% of nursing staff are also female. They are more vulnerable than their male colleagues, with a 4% increase in crimes against women in 2022, and over 20% of these incidents involving rape and assault. The shocking crime in Kolkata has exposed the alarming security risks faced by women in many of India's state-run health facilities. India lacks a stringent federal law to protect healthcare workers, with many convictions almost non-existent, according to the president of the Indian Medical Association. A 2015 survey by IMA found that 75% of doctors have faced some form of violence at work. Global banks have started reviving the technology projects they put on hold in 2023, raising hopes for the $254 billion Indian IT sector that makes about a third of its revenue from banking, financial services and insurance clients. Quarterly reports from Tata Consultancy Services and others show a significant client demand after 6 quarters of depressed spending since the Silicon Valley bank collapse. The revival in demand for tech services from big banks such as JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America could also have a ripple effect. JP Morgan said it was boosting its annual technology spending by $1.5 billion to $17 billion in 2024, while Bank of America has earmarked $4 billion this year for new technology initiatives, such as developing generative artificial intelligence features. Heavy rain made about 10% stronger by human-caused climate change triggered the landslides that killed more than 200 people in India's southern state of Kerala last month, according to a team of international scientists. The landslides on July the 30th in the coastal state's Wayanad region were its worst disaster since 2018, when floods killed more than 400 people. The study by the World Weather Attribution Group, which examines the role of climate change in extreme weather, found that single-day monsoon downpours in Wayanad have become 10% heavier because of climate change. Kerala's Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, had blamed unexpectedly heavy rainfall for the casualties, saying the region received 23 inches of rain over the preceding 48 hours, more than double the 8 inches forecast. One-day bursts of rain in Kerala will become another 4% heavier if the world does not move away from fossil fuels and global warming reaches 2 degrees Celsius, the study said. The increase in climate change-driven rainfall found in this study is likely to increase the potential number of landslides that could be triggered in the future, it said. Minimising deforestation and quarrying, reinforcing susceptible slopes and building retaining structures to protect vulnerable areas were some of the other measures it recommended to prevent similar disasters in future. The World Weather Attribution Group concluded in a report in May that extreme temperatures in Asia the preceding month were made worse by human-driven climate change. A new superfood which is grown in the northeastern Indian state of Bihar is making waves as rising global demand has seen an almost threefold increase in production over the last 10 years. The macana seed, also known as foxnut or lotus seed, is highly prized for its nutritional value, being high in vitamin B, protein and fibre. Often eaten as a snack, macanas are also used in various dishes, including the milk pudding kheer, as well as being ground into flour. The seeds are from a type of water lily called Urial ferox and traditionally were collected by farmers who would have to dive to the bottom of 8-foot muddy ponds, which was time-consuming and painful as the plant is covered in thorns. In recent years, however, the cultivation process is much easier as plants are grown in fields in much shallower water. Harvesting seeds in just a foot of water has doubled the profits for farmers. Scientists are now working on machines that can harvest the seeds, which has attracted more and more farmers. In 2022, the area used for foxnut farming was around 87,000 acres, an almost threefold increase over 10 years. More job opportunities for women have been created as well as a result of crop change, as many women are employed to sow the seeds. And finally, India's hockey goalkeeper, P.R. Srijesh, otherwise known as the Wall of India, played his last international match last Thursday, leaving an illustrious legacy behind him. The former Indian captain was part of the winning Indian hockey team who secured a bronze medal at the Paris Olympics. So that's all from me. You have been listening to Apna Radio 93.9 Dublin South FM.